What's up, guys? Muscular Development, Marco Rivera. You gotta excuse me, I'm a little drawn today. Just got done doing training some arms and getting a pretty good session in today. It's been a long process. Very excited. Within the next 2 weeks, we'll be competing again at the Orlando Europa. Tremendous show. Love the venue. Love the show. I just love the way everything ran, and just very excited to show up and show you guys what I got. Me and my team, Factory, my girl, my boy John, we got together, and we ultimately decided that we wanted to be one of the best guys up there, and to do that, we needed to just take some time and make the right adjustments. We definitely put on some size. We got rounder. We're gonna be coming in a lot sharper this year in the next 2 weeks. The arm training, the easy bar curl for me at this point in training over the winter, over our off season, we definitely got a lot of heavy training in, and sometimes a lot of those heavy exercises put a little burden on your joints, on your elbows, on your wrists. So as we're finalizing going into our first show, I start using a lot of things that allow my wrists and my elbows to kind of work naturally. So the straight bar is obviously out, and we try to use the easy curl bar to allow me to alleviate some of my joints, so I can concentrate more on the movement in itself versus the discomfort in the weight training. So the easy curl bar is definitely a great choice, whether you're doing triceps or biceps, but we started off with biceps there, and we worked up to about, I think, 120 pounds, somewhere around there. We did about 4 sets, and we did about 4 sets for every exercise after that point. The concentration curls obviously is more keeping the volume, keeping the size and the muscle, keeping that muscle big and full, to continue to stimulate there. And then that whole concentration hammer curl is more for the shape in itself. I'm trying to create more crevices into between the bicep and the tricep, and that hammer position allows me to do that. It gives me a really good deep cut in between my bicep and my tricep, and when you superset that together, it just, if you've never tried it, give it a try, and I guarantee you, man, it creates such a pump in that bicep, because you're filling it up from both ends, from a supinated position to the long position of the bicep, and you're working both heads of the bicep and doing that exercise. New York Pro, it's once again a dream come true for me. I did it last year. I had tremendous amounts of fun. It was an experience that I wake up to this day still thinking about last year's, let alone this one that's coming up. And this one is just going to be 10 times more explosive, because now we have a pretty good idea. When I say we, the MHP team, John, me, Victor, just the whole crew, the whole tri-state crew, man. And there's a little bit more cockiness now. We want to start winning, and everybody's doing everything possible to come in and to solidify that win. But at the end of the day, the beautiful part is that we're all friends. We all got mad love for each other, man, and it's just something very, very special. Sharing the stage with John, Vic, and all those other guys, man, that's gonna be, no matter what happens, you leave out of there happy as shit. You just like, you can't believe you're up there with the same people you socialize with on a daily basis. A lot of athletes don't get to experience that too much. They compete and they travel all over the place, but sometimes they don't even know the guys that they're competing against. It's really nothing special. We got a lot of love for each other, man, and we've come up together, and now we're gonna be standing on the same stage together. But at the end of the day, it's all love, man, and we're all pushing each other, and it just brings out the best in every single one of us, man.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Very comfortable exercise. We're 2 weeks out, so trying to be careful, but yet trying to keep things still substantially heavy. And the seated preacher curl on that machine allows me to do that from a comfortable position, because I train according to what my next exercises are going to be as well. Saying that, we just finished training back yesterday, so my back is pretty sore. The lower back is on fire, and doing a lot of standing exercises can create a little bit of discomfort in that area. So I train according to what I just got done or what I'm about to do, which I'll be training shoulders tonight versus a different body part. So that particular movement just allowed me to train comfortably and continue to stimulate the bicep and still kind of keep the weight fairly heavy.
Wow.
That cable hammer curl, I saw Munoz actually, Victor Munoz, he enlightened me with that exercise, and ever since I tried it the first time, completely fell in love with the exercise, and it was very comfortable for me, and ever since I incorporated it, I actually got pretty good results going into my prep, finalizing my prep. So using that movement, it allows me to kind of mimic a front double bicep, or kind of standing on stage where my arms are kind of length, straight out, and just allows me to really attack the bicep from a hammer curl position. And you can't cheat because you're pulling from the rope, and you're pulling on the rope, and you're pulling from the top. So there's really no way, or your bicep can travel but closer to your forehead, and allowing you to stimulate the bicep very well. And then we went into that whole tricep movement. That was just kind of a great way to prepare going into the tricep exercise. We already at the rope, so I like to start triceps individually. A lot of people quite often usually do tricep movements together. Either tricep presses, barbell presses, easy curls. Everything is always with your hands together, and I find that it's not enough movement alternately that a lot of athletes don't train, and that's why there's always some sort of imbalance. So I start off those exercises to make sure I stimulate both tricep heads as well from one side to the next, and it works. The seated skull crushers allows me to train the tricep from a supinated position. Okay, we did the cable, the single cable pulls for the tricep, which kind of it allows you to travel down from a standard position, and then the easy curl forces your arms to supinate. Okay, and it just kind of causes a further stretch on your tricep, because now you have to turn your forearms in, already causing a further stretch on your triceps. You can try 1,000 different type of tricep exercises, and when you do donkey kickbacks, there's nothing that does it, because the weight is kind of going up against gravity, and there's nothing that There's no other body part that can kind of get into the way. As soon as you start fatiguing, you find your shoulders and your lats start to contract. That's how, you know, it's an awesome exercise. Again, it doesn't have to be extremely heavy. If you're feeling it everywhere else besides the tricep, you're going too heavy, drop the weight down, get it 20, even sometimes at 15, and just focus on squeezing. And trust me, you'll start to get the results that you're looking for, especially as we're going into, when you start finalizing your prep and you're going into your shows. We want detail, we want conditioning, and those exercises allow that to happen. I want to thank Steve and Bev for allowing us to rock here in the East Coast Mecca, Powerhouse, ISBB, Long Island. It's always a pleasure coming out here and throwing the weights around and just, you know, feeling loved, man, feeling cared for, and definitely feeling special. I also want to thank my sponsors, MHP, P2A Bread, NXT Supplement Stores, my nutritionist, Fakri Mubarak, you know, for supporting me and guiding me in the right direction. I also want to thank my girl, Josiah Robles, for being my ace, man, and you know, without her, there wouldn't be no me. And we're a team, you know, we're a team. We get it done together, and I've never met such a strong, passive person that just makes everything great. There's always a smile on her face. She keeps me alive. She keeps me going, man. And you know, we also share our daughter, Lila Rose. She's the highlight of everything. And you know, when I feel like things are running kind of short, I think about them, and they definitely help me keep going, man. For those of you that want to reach me, you can find me on Facebook and Twitter at IFBB Pro Marco Rivera. Let's get down to the New York Pro on May 25th. Let's rock the house together. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot, MD.